What kind of shoes do you usually wear? Boots, sandals, sneakers, loafers? I'm a totally flip-flop person. I wear them basically all years, but it's finally cold enough that I had to give up and put on normal sneakers. Unfortunately. Flip-flops. The ultimate symbol of summer, bitches, and not taking life too seriously. But what if I told you these simple sandals have 6,000-year history, shaped by empires, global trades, material science, and even a war. Today we're going on a journey across continents to explore the surprising evolution of the flip-flop. Footwear is as old as humanity, but the earliest ancestor of flip-flop appeared around 4000 BCE in ancient civilization that needed protection from rough terrain and hot ground. I feel like every single product has ancestry that roots back to Egypt. Ancient Egyptians created the first recorded toe-thong sandal that we would now recognize as flip-flops. These were made of papyrus, palm leaves, and leather. Even pharaohs were a version of them.
Who are you to make their lives bitter in hard bondage?
Archaeologists discovered woven papyrus sandals dating back over 3,500 years, and what's really crazy about this is how similar they are to what we wear today. Same Y-shaped strap, same flat sole, or maybe that's too flat that I'm not gonna wish them for much, but I can surely say that that's better than barefoot. Same open breezy design, which I love about it. But here's the cool part: in ancient Egypt, sandals weren't just footwear, they were a status symbol. Most people walked barefoot every day, so owning a pair meant you had resources or rank. Pharaohs even had sandal bearers, especially assistants whose job was to carry the king's sandals and present them whenever needed. And honestly, in a world where job opportunities feel tighter every year, maybe it's time we bring that back. Mom, I got a job. Oh, doing what? Holding another dude's flip-flops. Some royal sandals were made from leather with gold accents. And there's one pair found in King Tutankhamun, King Tut's tombs. And there's one pair found in King Tutankhamun, King Tut's tomb that shows the enemy carved in the soles, meaning every time he took a step, he was literally stepping on his rivals. That's so cool. Honestly, that's like another level. Across Africa and Middle East, people created their own variation using rawhide, braided reeds, and wood. The design was universal: a flat sole, a strap between the toes. In India, the Paduka emerged, a wooden flip-flop with a toe knob, not exactly beachwear, but spiritually symbolic and deeply influential. And oh yes, we cannot take out Greece for this one. Greek craftsmanship advanced sandal designed by experimenting with multiple toe positions. They believed the arrangement of strap reflected personality and even social class. One of the most iconic Greek style was the Krapis. Yes, you heard it right, Krapis. The Krapis, a sandal with sturdy leather sole and straps that wrapped up the foot and sometimes up to the ankle. But the most famous design? The Gladiators style lace-up sandal. Yes, the same ones that people still buy today for summer Greek goddess vibes. And the ones that you see on the movie Gladiators and other just Greece background movies. Greeks customize sandal depending on your job, class, and even personality. Philosophers often wore simple brown leather sandals. Meanwhile, actors in Greek theater wore kothorni, platform sandal that could make them over a foot taller. And that's where we believe the high heels were first invented, and it finally explained to me how those Greek goddesses wear all those high heels back in the days. They also color-coded things. For example, red dyed soles could be worn by wealthy, white sandals were for women, black sandals were often worn for mourning. Greek sandal making became so respected that skilled shoemakers were practically early fashion designers. Some legends say that a few sandal makers became so good that god and goddess only wore their creations. But the biggest influence came from Japan. The Jori, a straw or fabric thong sandal, became the direct ancestor of modern flip-flop. In Japan, Jori have been around for centuries and are one of the clearest ancestors of modern flip-flops. Traditionally made from rice straw, wood, or woven fabric, Jori were designed to be durable, breathable, and easy slip-on, perfect for Japan's humid climate. They were often worn with kimono paired with tabi, the split-toe socks that made the thong-style strap both comfortable and secure. Samurai, monks, Martians. Everyone had their own type of Jori, and even in today's anime, you can see them quite often. What's really interesting is that the design wasn't just practical, it had cultural meaning too. Different materials and colors reflected the status, season, and occasion. Straw Jori for everyday life, record wooden ones for ceremonies, and more casual fabric version for travel. The flip-flop didn't become a global phenomenon until 20th century, thanks to one massive event, World War II. After the war, Japan began exporting Jori made from rubber. American soldiers brought them home. These sandals were cheap, light, and unlike anything in the US. By the 1950s, California surf culture adopted the rubber thong sandal as perfect beach shoe. Flip-flops became so tied to the surf culture that in some beach town, wearing anything other than sandal basically made you look like tourists. And the best part? Many early California surfers called them go ahead, because you could walk forward just fine, but if you try to walking backwards, you'll lose them instantly. Companies began experimenting with colors and softer materials. For the first time, flip-flops got vibrant colors and truly recognized as fashionable items. Early flip-flop used vulcanized rubber that is durable but heavy. Then it came to foam rubber in the 1960s and EVA in the 1970s, making flip-flops ultra-light, comfortable, and mass-producible. The Hawaiian island adopted the flip-flop as a Slippah, becoming a symbol of island life. By the 1990s and 2000s, flip-flops weren't just beachwear, they were fashion. Designers like Marc Jacobs, Valentino's, and even luxury house experimented with premium leather flip-flops. Companies improved arch support, tread patterns, and strap ergonomics. Suddenly, the simplest shoes in history got all the design technology on earth. But if you have sweaty feet like me, rubber flip-flops can't be just a nightmare with all that shafting they cause. It just hurt your feet every day, which is nasty too. Besides dirty wet feet, brand began using recycled rubber, plant-based EVA, and upcycled material to reduce waste. Today, flip-flops are one of the most universal products on earth. They're worn by surfers, monks, tourists, kids, workers, and entire nations. Over 3 billion pairs of flip-flops are produced every year, making them one of the world's most common form of footwear. So next time you hear that familiar clack clack walking down the street, remember you're wearing a design that's older than the pyramids. A design shaped by Asian civilization, global trade, material innovation, and millions of footsteps across thousands of years.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into design history of flip-flops, hit like and subscribe for more stories about objects we use every day. See you on the next journey on Local Form.